love science by graduating.
For today's discussion, you read it right. We are going to discuss about the practical application of science in our day-to-day activity. However, we are only going to tackle 3 branches of science, namely general biology, chemistry, and physics. That being said, let us define first what is science.
Science comes from the Latin word scientia, which means knowledge of the natural world.
Science is also defined as systematic study that is concerned with facts and principles, and methods that could be observed in our natural or physical and social environment.
Basically, it is a both body of knowledge and a process. A way of thinking, a way of problem solving.
And here are the different branches of science.
The 3 main branches are physical science, earth science, and life science.
Under physical science, we have physics, chemistry, and astronomy. Meanwhile, earth science has geology, oceanology, paleontology, and meteorology. Lastly, in life science or biology, we have botany, zoology, generics, and medicine.
And that's all for the definition and branches of science. So, without further ado, let us now head on to the practical application of science, major in biology.
What did I mean when I say gold? Hey yo! What's up, dear scientist? Today I'm gonna discuss with you the practical application of basic taxonomy concept. But first, let me tell you what taxonomy is! Let's go! Taxonomy is derived from the Greek word taxis, which means arrangement, and nomos means law. It is the science of naming, describing, and classifying organisms, and it includes all plants, animals, and microorganisms in the world. Generally, it is the science of classification. So here are the practical application of taxonomy. Closet. It is the one of the practical application of taxonomy because in our closet, we classify and arrange our clothes depending on our unique taxonomies of things. In my own closet, clothes are classified based on their categories. This one here, this is my formal wear, polo and polo shirts. This one, sweaters and long sleeves. This one, jerseys and shorts. This one, white t-shirt, and this one is colored t-shirts. This one is my house t-shirts. In our kitchen, we classify our kitchenwares based on its usage. In our dirty kitchen, that is where we place the cooking wares. In the clean kitchen, this is where we place our utensils, groceries, and stocks. In this area, you can see our storage box for our plates, ladle, and cups. Lastly, below our sink, this is where we stock our hazardous items such as soap, bleach, and insecticides.
That's it for the practical application of taxonomy.
However, it is not limited to the 2 examples only. There are many more examples of taxonomies in our daily life. And with that being said, it's no wonder why taxonomies are a big topic because it helps the world organize, store, and classify. And that's it for biology. See you again soon.
Yola! And the next thing that we are going to discuss is the practical application of science, major in chemistry.
Do you want to be a plantita but failed? That's because you overwater your plants and your fertilizer mixture is over-concentrated. But you can better this with dilution. With the diluted fertilizer, you can have stronger and healthier plants. But how do you dilute your fertilizer, you ask? In a bowl of water, just mix a teaspoon of your fertilizer and mix it thoroughly. You have to dilute your fertilizer because it is so concentrated and it might kill the plant. This mixture is called dilute solution because the solute is just a small amount compared to the solvent. After mixing the fertilizer, combine it to 1 gallon of water. That's all, you guys. To plantitas out there, I hope you learned about how to properly fertilize your plants and how to dilute your fertilizers. Thank you!
And the last but not the least is the practical application of science, major in physics.
Good day, everyone! For this video, we're gonna discuss about the practical applications of magnetic force. But before all that, let us start by defining what magnetic force is. So, magnetic force. It is the basic force responsible for attraction and repulsion that arises between electrically charged particles because of its motion. Now that you know what magnetic force is, let us now further discuss of its practical applications. The number one practical application of magnetic force is... Can you guess it? Yes, you're right, it's the speaker. If you're wondering how we can apply magnetic force in the speaker, well, here's my answer. Well, magnetic force is what causes our speaker to create the music or sound that we hear from it, as it pushes the coil back and forth, creating the sound wave. Basically, magnetic force is the one that creates the sound and music that we hear from our speaker. And the next application has something to do with the kitchen. Can you guess what it is? And tada, you're right, it's a microwave oven. So, how does magnetic force applies with the microwave oven? Well, the magnetic force in the microwave ovens helps the food to stay hot with a device called magnetron that creates microwaves by magnetic force. With this, microwaves inside the oven will bounce, making it absorb water or chemicals from the food that makes it hot.
And that's all for the practical application of science in our day-to-day activity. Thank you, my dear scientists. See you again soon here in Love Science. Bye, graduate things.